Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, then welcome in general. Today I'm going to be using the Morphe and James Charles palette. It's got some amazing colors, so we're going to start out with my favorite thing to use to prime my eyes. It's like $3 or $4 at Family Dollar. And as I drop everything, I'm just going to use my finger today. Just going to pat that on, make sure it's nice and smooth, and get my eyes ready for some colors. Once we've got that all primed, we are going to go in and set that using the shade Canvas. And we're going to dip into that shade with a small, dense brush. And we're just going to make sure there's no creases in that concealer, and we're just going to set it so it stays nice and smooth and makes everything a little more blendable. Gonna set both eyes the exact same way, make sure it's nice and smooth. I found that this helps to get those colors to stay and to blend super well. Also, while we're doing this, check out the new mirror I got. It's like $9 on Amazon. Can't beat it. Looks a lot better than holding the palette up. After we set that, we're going to go in with the dark purple shade Escape. And for this, we're going to use a small pencil brush. This one was from a Morphe set that I got. Don't know the brush number or anything right now, but just a small pencil brush. And we're going to line our crease. I'm going to take this, make sure it's super vibrant, which is very easy to do with this palette. If you're looking for a versatile and very colorful palette that has so many options to create with it, I would definitely suggest this palette because you can do neutral, you can do bright. It's super pigmented and way fun to play with. So yeah, after we get our crease lined all the way, we're going to go in with the shade Single, which is the light purple shade next to Escape. And we're just going to take a smaller fluffy brush. This is the Luxie mini tapered brush. And we're going to dip into the shade Single, and we're going to blend right on top of where we laid down Escape. This is going to make it look a little bit more of a seamless blend, kind of that natural gradient. Well, not natural because it's purple, but a nice blended gradient there. We're going to do it the same on both eyes. Want it to look nice and blended, nice and even. Don't want one to look darker than the other. We want the same amount of product on both. After we get that nice and applied and blended out, we're going to go in with a clean brush, well, cleanish, with no extra product on it. This is a stiffer, fluffy brush. It's not one of the super soft, fluffy brushes. The bristles are a little stiffer. And we're just going to blend that out a little bit more and make sure everything looks good. After we do a quick blend on that, we're going to go back in with the LA Colors concealer and my favorite little concealer brush. And we're going to cut that crease. I always start from the inner corner and slowly and as steadily as possible tap it on where you want that crease to be, where you want that cut to be. It's extremely difficult to stay super steady and keep your eye closed constantly, because if you open that eye, that concealer gets all up on the top of your lid and messes everything up, and want to try to avoid that. After we get that concealer on there, we're going to keep our eye closed and go straight in with a flat brush into the shade Flashback. going to set it with white this time. That way the liner that I'm going to do is going to really contrast with that white. Normally I'll set it with the same shade or the shade that I'm cutting it with, but I don't actually want a lid shade today. So we're going to set with Flashback, make sure that looks nice and bright, and we're going to go in with this tiny eyeliner brush I have back into Escape. I'm just going to darken up above that crease where I kind of smudged it a little bit. It's one of the things I love about makeup is if you mess up, there are so many ways you can fix something. You smudge your eyeshadow, you can go in and fix it. If you mess up your eyeliner, wipe it off, do it again. There are no rules, there are no boundaries. You can do however you want. Now we've got that looking nice and vibrant again. We're going to go in and do the other eye. Same exact way. Cut the crease with the concealer. Try to make it even with the other eye. Want to have pretty much as close to the same angle as we can. We want the crease or the cut to be the same size. We don't want the cut crease to be higher on one eye and lower on the other. Try to make it as even as possible. After we cut that crease, we're going to go back in with Flashback again, set it so it's nice and vibrant, and then we will take the eyeliner brush, dip back into Escape, and make sure it looks as vibrant as the other eye. Playing with this new mirror, I've been trying to figure out the best angles to film with it, and new to all this, so if I block the camera, I apologize. Just bear with me, we'll get it. Related note on new filming techniques and stuff, I actually have a backdrop stand and some super cute and witchy backdrops coming, and I'm super excited. What I'm doing here is just taking that same Luxie brush that we blended with earlier and just kind of making sure everything is still blended. After that, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Liquid Eyeliner, and it is time to wing it. My favorite way to do a wing is to go from the outer corner of my eye, kind of get the general shape of the wing that I want, and then I kind of just build onto it. Line the top of my lid, and then get that wing as sharp and as long as I'm feeling. Some days I go all the way out to my eyebrow, some days I'll keep it nice and small. No rules when it comes to eyeliner. I've seen some people start their eyeliner from the very outside of the wing, like the point, and then go in. I guess it, however you find that works for you. I actually started out using tape, and I guess I kind of created that muscle memory there. I would line the tape, and then once I got used to lining the tape, I would create my wing from there. Took a lot of practice, but practice makes permanent, so keep going. While I'm finishing up the liner here, if you could drop a like, comment, hit the notification bell, get notified when I upload a new video, which I am trying to do every week. It would help me out a lot. And also in the comments below, if you could let me know what you would like to see next. Trying to stick to tutorials, and let me know what you would like. So now we're going to go in with the NYX glitter primer and one of my other eyeliner brushes. And we're also going to be using this loose purple glitter that I got. Got this glitter in a set of 30 different loose shadows and glitters from Wish 2 or 3 years ago. Still works great, so I still use it. We're just going to take the glitter primer and squeeze it right onto the lid of the glitter there. And then we're going to dip right in with this eyeliner brush. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to coat where I already placed the black eyeliner with the glitter primer. And you want to make sure you have a good amount on there, because what this basically is like a glue for your glitter, and it'll hold that glitter in place all day. This is my favorite glitter primer. I use it for all of my loose glitters. and it's fantastic. I like to do it on top of my already existing wing. That way I have that line to where to put it. And I'm going to dip into the glitter with this tiny little super flat brush I have. And you're just going to lightly tap that right onto that glitter primer. And you can just see it just sticks like glue. So I'm going to do that all the way across. And I'm going to make sure that the entire wing is coated with that purple glitter. And we're going to make it sparkle and shine. This is one of my favorite ways to spruce up a look. I've done glitter liners so many times just because I'll do like a basic smoky eye and then add some red or green glitter. I'll do a super neutral look and then add like some crazy silver or gold glitter. Glitter is so much fun. You just can't go wrong if you're adding glitter. Look at those sparkles. Now we're going to go on and do the next eye. And we're going to do the same thing. Line it with the NYX glitter primer. Make sure it's nice and coated evenly on there so we have a nice tacky surface for that glitter. And then we're going to just tap that glitter on. Make sure everything's all sparkly and even and purple. We're going all purple all the way today. Once we've got that glitter all added, I'm just going to take this clean liner brush I have, and I'm just going to brush off the extra loose glitter that kind of floated itself up onto my lid. Just to clean that up, make sure it looks nice and sharp still. The whole time I was doing this look, I was in shock over how wonderful it was turning out. Turning out exactly how I wanted it to. So once we've got that all cleaned up, we're going to clean up the rest of the face with our trusty makeup wipe. I'm just going to go right underneath the eye, get all that extra glitter because as much fun as glitter is also the herpes of makeup and will get everywhere. So we're just going to wipe all that extra glitter off and make sure everything is nice and clean. And then we're going to go in with lashes. These are Kiss lashes. They are Gala. And we're going to use the Kiss lash glue, strip lash adhesive. You're going to apply the lash glue to the strip of the lashes, to the band of the lashes. And you let that sit for about 30 seconds or so until it's nice and tacky. I like this lash glue because once it starts turning the stickiness that you need, it gets clear. It's not as white as it was, so it kind of starts to get a little clear, and that's how you can tell that it's time to stick it on. So what I'll do is I will usually put the glue on both of my lashes and then set them off to the side for a minute while I play on my phone, check my notifications, all that jazz that keeps us women from getting ready on time. Once that's tacky, we're going to stick it on. And I like to start from the inner corner. My eyes are kind of smallish, so I have to make sure it's lined like perfectly. So I'll start from the inner corner to make sure I have it where I want it to be. Press that on, make sure it's nice and even and straight, right along my lash line. And that adds that extra oomph to that look that you need. Look at those lashes. Oh look, I'm blocking the camera. There we go. Both lashes on, everything looks great. If your lashes aren't big enough to let you fly away from everything, are you even wearing lashes though? Now we're going to be a little distracted, do a little dance, sing a song, and then perform my favorite magic trick. And we're going to go away for a second. And when we come back, the rest of our face will be on. Add that highlight, blush and contour a little bit. Now I'm going to go in with one of my little black pencil liners I have. And we're just going to line the bottom waterline there. We're we're just going to make sure that's nice and even. Black liner all the way around. If you watch my videos before, you've seen me do this before because I usually do not finish a look without adding some black liner and then smoking out that waterline, or smoking out that bottom lash line, which is what we're going to do next. Going to go in with my little smudge brush here. And this one is the Moda smudge brush. Got this in a set from BoxyCharm. Great little smudge brush. I've got like 4 smudge brushes. And we're going to go in with the shade Escape. And we're just going to dip that smudge brush right into that shade and smoke out that bottom lash line. This one, instead of doing just the lash line, I'm actually going to take it and wing it out a tiny bit right under that glitter liner. And as I've said before, this is my favorite way to complete a look. I just feel like it pulls everything together more. After we smoke that out, we're going to go in with my Luxie mini round brush and my favorite highlight palette, which is the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. Today we're going to go in with the shade Amethyst because, you know, all purple all the way. And we're just going to highlight the inner corner and right under the brow bone. Highlighter is probably my favorite part of makeup because I love to imagine that the satellites are looking down from space and they can see my glow from up there. Once we've got that nice and highlighted, it just looks, everything is coming together more. Makes everything look a little better. Glow so bright you can see a mile away. Now that we've got that, we're going to set with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I love the setting spray because it doesn't like soak your face. It's nice and refreshing, and it does make your makeup stay even longer. Now we're going to go in with the Tarte Big Ego Mascara, and I'm going to just put that on my top lashes. Side note, doing my makeup yesterday, not yesterday before this video, but the yesterday before I'm doing the voiceover now, and the wand inside my Big Ego mascara snapped off inside the tube, and I almost cried because that's my favorite mascara. Anyway, gonna move on, and we're going to go in with the small section, the small side of the Hank & Henry Duo Mascara. I love the tiny little wand for bottom lashes. It works so well. Doesn't smudge on your bottom eyelid there. And you don't poke yourself in the eyeball as often as you would with a big wand. Now we are pretty much done. So we're gonna go away for a second and boom. There is the final look. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me again. Like, subscribe, add a comment below. Let me know what you would like to see next. And thanks for watching.